Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I'm currently travelling Australia on a working holiday visa. In today's video we went to a place called Herberton and we explored all around the wee town. It's probably about an hour and a half away from Cairns, so it's up north of Australia. And yeah, here is how our day went. So today we are at Herberton and it's about an hour's drive from where we're staying in Mariba. Is that how?
Yes, Mariba.
Well, that's how we think we pronounce it, but I'm not too sure. But we're just going to take a wee one, well not a wander, we're going to drive into the main centre and just take a wander around and see what this place is all about.
I'm going to stop off at the historic village Herberton, but it's closed at the moment. It's a village that's set back in time, well, back in the mining period, early settlers. So I think that'd be quite nice. So we're going to go back there maybe on the 24th.
Yeah, we won't talk too much about that just now because obviously we'll video when we go in there. But if you're here then it's probably worth checking it out. So we're going to try to drive into Herberton now and just, we're not too sure what the plan is, but we'll work something out. Yeah. So we've made it to the centre of Herberton and behind you can see a timeline. And this is basically about the evolution of the earth and the kind of first sightings of life in Australia. So we have a bit about, you know, the beginning of earth. It's really interesting to come and read, so if you get the chance then definitely come up and read this. This is actually a heritage listed place, so this looks quite cool, and it's also got a museum. So obviously because we started off late we've missed the museum. So it's got a big map here of walks you can do, so that'd be quite cool.
The beginning of the earth, and then it progresses through all the different periods of the earth's transition and different temperatures, different climate conditions, different extinctions that have happened. I think you said there was 5 on that one. The closest one was like just after the Jurassic period. That was the final extinction, so 75% of the animals on the earth had became extinct. And then that's when mammals and things like that started to progress. I didn't understand most of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of complex words. The eras, I don't even understand them, or like...
Yeah, just don't try and say them.
No, we're not. So I'm back in the car now, and I just thought I'd give you, I'm just waiting on Liam, and I just thought I'd give you a little chat. So we were at the information centre in Mariba this morning, and we were just having a look around and just seeing what we were going to do today. And then this guy came up to us who works there and he was telling us about the rainfall here. So he was saying that in Mariba there's like no rainfall. Like it never rains. Well, like it's, oh, that's my sunglasses falling, but like it's hardly ever any rain. And I just thought it was mental, and I wasn't sure if he was telling the truth, but basically he was saying that the rain comes over and it goes kind of this way, and then it goes round and back out into the sea. And yeah, I just think it's actually incredible. Like the fact that, like, because it was quite interesting because when we were driving up to Mariba we were going through bits that was like chucking it down with rain, and then all of a sudden like it was just like clear skies. So yeah, that was a bit strange. I was just saying about the rainfall and how like it doesn't rain in Mariba.
Yeah.
And how it just like avoids that area.
Yeah.
But it's so weird because when we're driving, like you'll go through areas where it's just chucking it down with rain, and then you go like 5 minutes later it's like bright blue sky.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. The guy was saying that places get drought, and then right next to it there's places that are getting flooding.
Yeah.
Just because of the differences in the weather.
Yeah.
To do with the mountains and stuff, he said, like they come through the middle of the mountains and causes rain.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like he was saying that like 20 minutes down the road from where we were in the visitor centre, like it would be raining, but then here it will be like no rain. So yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So the next place we've came to is the old railway station. I think it's a museum. So there's a wee train, and it says that this was officially opened on the 20th of October 1910. So just up from the railway museum there's this kind of thing being painted on the wall of the building, and that's quite cool. So it's talking about Herberton. So here we have, the dog's just barking in the background, but here we have a nice memorial for the soldiers who lost their life in the First World War. I really like this because I've never really seen anything like this in front of a memorial before. So it's quite a nice addition. It looks quite new, so I think they must have just added it, maybe? So I don't know if you can hear me because of the cars, but this one is a wee thing talking about what the street used to look like in 1912. So it says that there was this is basically a close-up of the butchery on the street corner. You can see that here. And then descendants of the people in the photo still live locally. So that's quite cool. So I would imagine that the butcher would probably be here where the trees are, in the corner. And this is obviously going into the main town, with the cafes and the takeaways and the local shops and stuff. And yeah, what's this about?
It's about the people that first discovered tin here in 1880.
Oh.
So you know what it is.
And then this is the museum that we were at. That's the entrance to it. You can see there. So yeah, so I was just reading this sign that I've just found, and it's talking about some of the history behind the memorial. And basically it's saying that this memorial was like thought of before the war actually ended. So March the 12th in 1918 they wanted to do this, and in this exact place. So this is another wee bit about the history of it. So it's saying that it's on the Queensland Heritage Register, and it talks about how this is like one of the only memorials that basically is still standing in its original like surroundings, and it's got 199 local men who served in the First World War, including 21 that's fallen and 7 who died. So it's a very unique memorial. So we've just drove about half an hour and we've came to Lake, what's it called again?
Tinaroo?
Tinaroo? Lake Tinaroo. It's really nice because the sun's kind of just like setting now, isn't it? You can see the sun setting over there. So we've just drove around a wee bit and we've came to the town Tinaroo. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, by the end we basically just kicked around to Lake Tinaroo for the rest of the evening and watched the sunset, and then as we were driving back, obviously you've seen the kangaroo jump in front of the car, and yeah, something to watch out if you're in Australia. If you travel in Australia and you've got a car, then make sure you don't run any kangaroos over, because especially during sunset that is when they're out the most. And yeah, so if you're traveling around during sunset, then make sure to watch out for kangaroos, because if they hit your car's just done. So yeah, so that was a really good experience, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next video.